Coming right up is Indy News number 169. It's an all-Indy update. We're going to talk about Mouse Guard. They've got a new miniseries coming up, and guess what? It's their first miniseries. We'll explain to you all about that. Art Balthazar and Franco are doing five new series. Actually, they're one-shots, but 5 new one-shots over at Dynamite, and they all involve little guys. Also, we're going to talk about Robert Kirkman and Paul... How do you say it?
Azaceta.
That guy. And their new series, Outcast, over at Image, which isn't Outcast. We're going to go to the MASH unit with George Perez. We're going to go to the Legal Blotter with Stanley Media. And we'll be right back right after this. Hey, you've seen The Window. Now meet the legend. Chicago's very own Svengoolie is coming right here to Alternate Reality on Saturday, December the 14th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. He's stopping by to meet all of his Mount Greenwood and Southside fans. There'll be autographs, a chance to get your picture taken with Sven, and of course, lots of bad jokes. So, take a break from all of your Christmas shopping and stop by the store on Saturday the 14th of December from 1 to 3 p.m. for a real holiday treat.
Setting homeless fashion trends since 2009, it's Comic Book Man and Bo with Indy News.
I don't want a globetrot. I want an earth saunter. Indy Comic Book News, episode 169, The Theories of Professor Croc.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for...
You would believe what's behind this coffin. Oh my God.
What time is it?
That's Indy News time.
Indy News time, and we're coming to you from the Svengoolie tribute window here at Alternate Reality. And why? Because...
Why the hell not?
Svengoolie, the man himself, is coming down here to Alternate Reality on December the 14th from 1 to 3 p.m. That's right, he's coming down to the intersection of 111th and Kedzie, where all my new indie comics are always 15% off every day for everyone. But he's coming down here in order to sign autographs, meet his fans, and just have a hell of a good time for 2 hours. So come on down, stop down, come and see us, Svengoolie.
Will there be balloons?
What?
Will there be balloons?
Will there be balloons? I don't know, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure. Okay. Yes, Svengoolie balloons. But in the meantime, we have an all-indie update for you. All-indie update, and we're going to start off with Mouse Guard. David Peterson's Mouse Guard. Bo, what's the next limited series?
His next limited series is called Mouse Guard, The Weasel War of 1149. Peterson says the series is going to run 8 issues, and this is actually the first Mouse Guard story he ever wrote, and so years later he goes, why don't I print this and see what happens?
Why don't I get around to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Chicago South Side alum, because I think he lives on the north side now. Chicago South Side alum,
I think he still lives around.
Art Balthazar and his good friend Franco will be doing a mini event over at Dynamite, of all places, called...
Little Dynamite.
I just ordered that in the previews catalog. Yes, they are.
The January event will have larger language, Jim Zub, Brendan Jorwa, Eric Troutman doing kid versions of Evil Ernie, Battlestar Galactica, Vance Spirella, Red Sonja, and the Bionic Man.
Yes, they will.
As little itty-bitty.
Think of Lil Hellboy and just transfer it over to those 5 characters we just talked about, and that's pretty much what it's going to be.
Maybe a little.
And it'll probably be great. It'll probably be great because Art Balthazar and Franco do great books.
They're very funny guys.
Okay. Yes, they are. Meanwhile, Robert Kirkman and Paul...
Azaceta.
Oh, he does that so well.
Azaceta.
Have announced a new image series.
Azaceta.
They've announced a new image series called...
Outcast.
Outcast!
Well, there's a problem with that.
Oh, it's Outcast already.
Well, before the New York Con, Valiant Entertainment goes, hi. I bought Acclaim, the bones from Acclaim, and there was a one-shot called Outcast in 1995, and so
there was?
We own the trademark. Yeah, it was.
God, I don't remember that.
One single issue.
Okay.
One issue was forgotten. I think somebody who's relatively well known was working on it. So they went over to the Valiant Image booth. And they said, Bob, you can call it anything you want, but you can't call it Outcast. So they're going to change the name.
Changing the name.
Although they went and told him, and they actually physically went up to the table and told Kirkman personally, so he knows that people saw it. But he hasn't said anything about it since then.
You got cast outs.
Cast outs.
Yes. Not outcast, cast outs. They're cast out. See, there are a bunch of cast outs.
Gilligan's Island is a count.
Moving along to the MASH unit.
Vampires.
We've got a MASH unit
Zombies.
report about George Perez. George Perez recently had some surgery. How's he doing?
He regained some sight in his left eye, and if you're a Facebook
That's what the
fan of
surgery
his,
was for, his left eye.
he's no longer wearing his eye patch. He's getting a little vision back in his left eye. It's getting better. He's still able to draw stuff on a regular basis, but he was wearing an eye patch for a while, and now he's not. He says he's feeling a whole lot better.
Honestly, how's his work coming out? How's it looking?
Well, he's working on something that's coming out from
I mean, the quality
Boom.
is quality.
Well, he hasn't worked on it. He's working on this limited
hasn't
series
worked
from
for a while.
Boom,
Okay.
and so he's drawing it. He was still drawing it, and he would show pictures on Facebook of him drawing with the eye. So it didn't affect his drawing, but it was just a little weird because you're looking at a guy that looked like Popeye.
Looks like the governor.
Yeah, he looked like a governor. He's like drawing comics. But he popped right before Thanksgiving. He says, "The patch is gone."
Okay, that was the MASH unit. We're going to finish things up with a stop at the legal blotter. There's been some legal news that has happened with Stanley Media. What happened with their case, Bo?
They lost another case.
What a surprise.
They said, we own the rights to Conan the Barbarian. We bought them from Stan Lee, and the people who owned Conan said, what the hell are you talking about? And so they went to the judge, and the judge went, what the hell are you talking about? Get out of here.
And by the way, pay your lawyer as you go out the door.
All your cases end with, get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Well,
Why are you wasting our time with this pointless lawsuits?
if you know any judges, you should ask them sometime there, Jeffy. Why don't you want your cases with, get the hell out of here.
In Brooklyn.
That's it. We're done with Fisher out of here. Get the hell out of here. We got no more Indy news. Go to Store's
Get in the
website,
road,
though.
bum.
Check out all the Indy news that Bo sends me that I post up there. Bo,
Yes.
get the hell out of there.
www.myalternatereality.com, a website of truly epic proportions.
So go to Store's website. Check out all the news that this man sends me. I post up there. Until next time, Bo,
Yes.
tell them who you are.
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
Big comic man saying, bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.